The United States is a massive, complicated machine. It operates across 50 distinct pieces that stretch over an entire continent, projecting an economic and cultural gravity that reaches every corner of the planet. To navigate this machine, millions of international students preparing for competitive global exams rely on a specific set of tools. They memorize lists of general knowledge, or GK questions, covering everything from American geography to its political history. But treating these questions as simple trivia misses what they actually represent. If you group these facts together, they break down into 3 distinct categories. This specific curriculum provides the functional blueprint for how American power is constructed. We have to start with the physical landmass. The sheer scale and variety of the American environment dictate the foundation of its economy. You can see this in the extremes. Alaska contains the largest area of any state, along with the country's longest coastline, earning it the title of the last frontier. Then, at the complete opposite end of the spectrum, you have the tropical climate of Florida, universally tested in these exams as the Sunshine State. A nation stretching from Arctic glaciers to tropical beaches possesses a built-in diversity of natural resources. The physical land dictates the economic and cultural possibilities that emerge on top of it. From that geography, a political structure had to be organized. This timeline begins with Delaware entering the Union as the first state, and the nation marking its formal independence on July 4th. To govern the expanding territory, the system required a legislative branch. This body was designed specifically to draft and pass federal laws. The execution of those laws was centralized in Washington, D.C., operating directly out of the White House. To enforce its policies and defend its borders, the country concentrated its military intelligence and hard power within the massive 5-sided infrastructure of the Pentagon. The nation even etched its ideological history into the geography itself, carving the faces of its founding presidents directly into the granite of Mount Rushmore. On the coast, the Statue of Liberty stands as a copper monument to freedom. It also serves as a permanent physical marker of an early strategic alliance, given as a gift from France. Global exams ask about these specific monuments and buildings because they represent the literal architecture of American governance. They are physical manifestations of how the country applies its authority and maintains its historical alliances. Moving from federal to commercial power requires mass urban infrastructure. New York City, widely tested under its nickname the Big Apple, relies on the country's largest subway system to transport a massive, dense workforce every single day. On the West Coast, the entertainment industry operates out of Hollywood. This sector manufactures and exports American cultural narratives, broadcasting them to international audiences. Further north sits Silicon Valley. Recognized as the tech capital of the world, it drives digital innovation and heavily contributes to its home state, frequently ranking as the smartest state in the country based on educational metrics and IQ averages. These domestic achievements in commerce and technology reinforce America's position at the negotiating table, enabling it to host and help organize global diplomacy bodies like the United Nations. When you combine the entertainment exports, the technological dominance, and the diplomatic leadership, you get the modern engine of American soft power. It allows the nation to project its influence far beyond its physical borders. The extreme geography provides the resources. The federal monuments represent the governing authority. The coastal industry hubs build the economic and cultural infrastructure. These specific locations, dates, and industries are the primary metrics used globally to measure the scale and reach of American influence. This data forms the structural language of the United States, providing a map of its history, its current operations, and its future direction.